Hello and welcome to COA's STEM Night. My name is Regina Price and I will be presenting to you our May monthly STEM experiment. And that assignment this week is, or this month is jumping frogs. So everyone should have their packet and inside of the packet I will go through everything that you should have. So first you're going to have your directions and then we have inside, you have your dial, you have two springs, you have your Play-Doh, you have a washer, you have your pipe cleaner, you have your half-inch wooden barrel, and then you have your 1-inch wooden barrel, and you have a plastic straw. So those are all the materials that you should have. So the first thing that we are going to do is that we are going to take our Play-Doh, you are going to open it up, and you are going to put your half-inch wooden barrel inside of the Play-Doh, okay? So you're going to stick that down in the center and then make sure that it sticks real good, like that. So once you have that in, everybody should have a wooden dowel. So you're going to take your wooden dowel and you're going to stick it in the center. And mine doesn't want to go in. All right, let's see. I'm going to try mine again. It's trying to give me trouble. Okay. I'm going to put this in the center. And just like that. Okay? So that's perfect. So once you have that done, next we are going to create our frog. So you're going to take your 1-inch wooden barrel and you're going to take your sticker of your frog and you're going to put him on your 1-inch wooden barrel. And this is going to be our frog. So we're trying to see if our frog is going to hop. How can we make him jump? And just press him down, kind of hold him to make sure that he sticks. So that's our frog. So when you open your packet, you saw two different springs, right? So one was kind of wide and short, and then the other one was a little skinnier and it was longer, okay? So just pick one. I'm going to take the skinnier one first, and I'm going to put that on my dial, let it go all the way down, and then I'm going to take my washer, and I'm going to set it on top of the spring. So I'm going to slide that down, and then I'm going to put my frog on top of the washer, all right? So then we're going to see if our frog is going to jump. But what makes him jump? And Miss Deepa is going to tell you all what makes that frog jump.
So my name is Deepa Patak and I teach math and engineering at COA. And I want to tell you what makes the frog jump. So there is a mathematician and a physicist, his name was Hooke, and he made a law called the Hooke's law. And he said, if you apply force in one particular direction, then movement or displacement takes place in the other direction. The more force you apply on a material which is very elastic. Why is the spring an elastic material? Any kind of spring, if I make spring out of the cleaning pipe, any kind of spring, why is it elastic? Because if you press it, it comes back to its original position. That property is called elasticity. If I press the spring down and it does not come back to its original position, then it's called plastic, okay? It's like this clay over here or this cover of these are plastics. Okay, if you press them and crush them, they will never come back. But this spring is very elastic. So if I apply force in one particular direction by pressing it, it's going to throw the frog back, or displacement is going to take place in the other direction. So now you will ask me, how do you make the frog jump much more higher? I can apply more force. How can I do that? If I let the washer and the frog both come down, then that's going to apply more force on the spring. So that way it's going to jump higher. If I make the spring very, very long, then it's going to jump higher. If I make the spring loose, like if I have the coils which are with bigger diameter, then it's going to jump higher. If in place of steel, if I pick up copper, if I make coils with this, then it's going to jump higher. So these are the different things which makes the spring, the frog spring much higher, the material, or how many coils I have. If I have two of these connected in series, if I put two springs under each other, if I have all of them in series, if I have a lot of springs under each other, then it is going to jump higher. Okay, so these are the different things which make the spring the frog higher. And the law which governs it is Hooke's law of elasticity. What does it say? If you apply force in one direction, displacement takes place in the opposite direction. Look, I pressed it down, but the frog went up because the coil is elastic. If you apply force on it, it does displacement in the other direction. You will ask me, will steel and copper metals be the only thing with elasticity? No, I can even have paper. So I coiled a paper in the shape of a frog. And when I press this, the frog jumps. If I press this on my table, the frog jumps higher. So even something as soft as a paper is elastic. Okay, so these are the different materials which are elastic. But all said and done, the frog is going to jump higher because of the elasticity of the spring. Okay, so remember, elastic materials want to come back to their original shape. If you distort them, you will ask me, can I press it and distort it? No, there are so many ways to distort it. If you press, it'll come back. If you pull it, it'll come back. If you bend it, it will come back. If I press it, it will come back. These are different ways of distorting an elastic material, okay? Pressing is not the only way. There are many more. But whatever you do, it's going to come back to its original shape because it is elastic. Happy frogging.
All right. Thank you so much for coming into our STEM night tonight. We hope you enjoyed the jumping frogs, and then we will see you in June for our next STEM night.
Thank you.
Thank you.